The enemies that you see today, you will see them no more. No weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper.
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You got a problem with your life, you got a problem with your environment, do something about it. Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. What are you going to do? If you want it, go get it.
It is not the movement of the clock that produces the newness of life. It is the movement in your mind.
There are two responses that you and I can make. We can either say, yes, Lord, here am I will do it. Or we can say, I can't or I won't, often accompanied by a because of this, an excuse. Every single person, it's common to humanity, all of us can come up with excuses why we don't want to do something.
Every tongue that riseth against you, God will condemn. This is my time. Truth of the matter is, everybody in here is going through a change. You don't have to be ashamed of yours. We are all in the process of transforming to a higher, better expression of myself.
Is this going to be the year you stop making excuses? I can't, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too fat, I'm too thin. I can't, right? I can't. I hear this all the time, all the reasons that you can't do something.
Let this be the year that I birth a higher, better expression of myself. Don't let the habits of my past stop me from this metamorphosis.
Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?
What separates us is transformation. The possibility of change. The desire to evolve. The passion to get up off the ground and stop eating dirt. I'm tired of doing what I used to do. If I always do what I've always done, I'll always be where I've always been.
Don't tell me you can't. Don't give me excuses. My mother abandoned me. My family hates me. I didn't graduate college. I'm too young, I'm too old. Man, we can come up with all kinds of reasons why we won't let Jesus change our life. What's the reason you've given yourself why you can't be successful and you can't be better?
That's where the fight is. You lay down with it. You get up with it. You go to work with it. You can't digest your food because of it. Smiling in front of people and nobody knows that there's gunfire going off in your head. It's not a geographical location. It's not debt. It's not money. It's not haters. It's not enemies. It's not liars. It's not backbiters. That's not the battleground. Stop wasting your weapons on what people say, because it is not what they say about you that matters. It is what you say about you that threatens your destiny.
Let me tell you something I've learned. It's way easier to blame someone else than to get honest with yourself. What's the reason? What excuse have you bought into? What excuse have you believed that's not allowing you to live the life God's called you to live? I gotta have the courage to stop making excuses.
You will never be defeated by what they say about you. You will be defeated by what you say about you.
Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward in spite of it. Life is scary. Marriage is scary. Raising children, scary. Nobody tells you that. The first thing that Jesus wants to change this year is the way you think. Some of you need to turn back to Jesus and trust him. You need to give him your mind. It's why Jesus said, this is the greatest commandment. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength.
You know, when God wants to work in any one of our lives, there are two responses that you and I can make. We can either say, yes, Lord, here am I will do it. Or we can say, I can't or I won't, often accompanied by a because of this, an excuse.
This year can change. I believe Jesus wants to do a radical miracle in your life if you let him. If you let him.
Every single person, it's common to humanity, all of us can come up with excuses why we don't want to do something. But when it comes to God's working in our life, when it comes to fulfilling God's purpose for our life, we have to be careful that we don't give in to excuses and excuse ourselves from what God is calling us to do, but that we move forward in faith, that we move forward in enthusiasm, that we move forward in an obedience that says, God, whatever you want to do in my life, I'm in, I'm on, I want it.